Hello guys, welcome back to another mail video. Yes, got 3 packages here from Amazon as well as Vinted. Yes, as we say, I'm going to be unboxing these today. We've got some Vinted stuff here, which is a really good one actually. I'm really excited to show you guys what I've upgraded from previously having on the channel. And then of course we've got some Amazon stuff, which we'll get into first. So I'm not sure what happened with one of them because I've got 2 films basically in this one packet. But I don't know where it came from because I took it out of another box. Maybe that came with something else for the house or whatever. So I've got 3 Amazon Blu-rays here, and these are all from the $3.99 deal. So I did a video a couple of weeks ago on those, and all of those have come in now. So if we open this up, you can see the first one that's coming out is 12 Angry Men. You guys might remember if you watched the last video of that the entire bottom of this, when it was first delivered, was completely decimated. This is the replacement, of course. So this is a movie directed by Henry Fonda, I believe, or maybe starring Henry Fonda. I think it's starring Henry Fonda. But either way, yep, 12 Angry Men. It was mentioned on a live stream and I decided to pick it up. I think it was Kermit and Jamie Powell were chatting about it on there, and it was recommended. So when I saw it for $3.99, it was a must. And of course, you guys know I picked this up, but I didn't have it delivered successfully because it was damaged, which was annoying. So yeah, that now arrived. And then in the other packet then we had was the other 2 then were basically delays in terms of ordering for those things. The first one being a Steven Spielberg movie starring Jude Law and Haley Joel Osment. AI, artificial intelligence, obviously really prevalent now in terms of AI's becoming a big thing, isn't it? And yeah, $3.99. There's the back there. It's a bit of the information, tech specs, and then there's the cover. Really good quality looking images on here. This is a film from the year 2001, as I say, directed by Steven Spielberg. So yeah, I'm probably going to really enjoy this and yeah, give this a chance pretty soon, to be honest. So that's AI. And then the final one that didn't get delivered comes in a SIM case. So this was a re-release, and this is Contact, Matthew McConaughey and Jodie Foster. This one is a Robert Zemeckis movie. So there's the back there, and you can see then you've got these things. It's actually got, like, on the actual outer sticker, they've stuck on this different rating. So it's a 12, I suppose, in different countries, or is it a PG before, but then they've stuck it on? I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, so these are just stickers over, as you can see, the PG rating. I do think this come in an eco case, so I'm going to open this and have a look, because I do feel like it is an eco case. And is it going to be? It probably is, because it looks like, as I say, a re-release. You know, it's got the new age ratings, and yeah, it's a full-on double eco case as well, which isn't great. But I do have some space, so I can plop that in, of course. You know, this is why eco cases suck. Like, you can kind of just, I don't know if you can see it there, but yeah, you can kind of see it there. It's like dented in a little bit, you know, and it damages the artwork. I don't know why companies thought it was such a good idea to release these things, because they are just annoying, aren't they? Anyways, yeah, so I think I'll just, obviously I've taken it apart now, I'll just do the whole switcheroo now, I think. On a Blu-ray hunt, I picked up 3 copies, believe it or not, of The Woman. And they were all 50p each, but I did it for the cases, so I'm going to use one of these now, of course, for Contact. And I know this is a slim case going to a bigger case, so it's fine. What I'll do then with the Contact is I'll just put it on my for sale pile, and I'll just hand that into a charity shop, and it can be somebody else's problem. Sorry. Okay, so Contact is the movie that can go inside the case. Obviously then we've got, take the cover off, and then the cover of this should be fine. But yeah, as I say, 50p for a brand new case is a pretty good deal. And now I've got a complete version that is not to be sniffed at. There we go. So there's now Contact in there. Doesn't look too bad actually with the slim artwork, you know, going into a thicker case. There's my brand new copy then of Contact now sorted. Yeah, so that's those 3 then sorted and in, of course, now. So that's all the $3.99's done, and they've finally come in. So very pleased with how that has all turned out. And now I just need to sort out this and, of course, put the brand new copy of The Woman back in. I mean, I don't even know anything about this film, to be honest. I have no idea. So it's just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna make it somebody else's problem at CEX or in a charity shop. I'll just donate it. Put the thicker artwork into this, yeah, you can see it needs to be cut. It's all out of sync and stuff, but I don't really care about it because, as I say, I'm just going to donate it. Right, so the big one then, the vintage one then now. That's the Amazon stuff done. Vinted. This is a box set version that I want to do a massive shout out to AJ's Movie Place, because he was going through some of his stuff and I've been watching some of his videos quite a lot. They're very nice to just put on in the evening and just enjoy. So AJ's Movie Place, great content, really enjoy your videos and stuff of your collection. And he was going through one of these that he had in his collection in relation to James Bond. And I decided to jump on Vinted and have a look. And there was one on there and I grabbed it. Now, previously, I picked up this version of James Bond. This is the James Bond collection. And it goes all the way from... If I open it up, you've got a black box there, and then it goes all the way from the first movie in 1962, of course, all the way up to 2015, which I think that last movie being Spectre. So that is the last ones. But what dawned me on this is just, this is a dumb set. Very dull, very lazy, you know, all just the names of the films on there. Very cardboardy, is quite cheap, you know. And I picked this up quite cheap, to be honest. I did pick it up about £22.3. So it wasn't too expensive. But, like, it's not very easy to follow, I don't think. You know, some of the cases arrived broken as well. But it's not, they're not a problem. Then in here, then, we've got all the movies themselves. It's obviously just aimed at somebody that just wants the films for the films. And that's fine. But for me, it's not very easy for me to just follow and tick off the list. So I went on Vinted, as I say, and I saw AJ's video, and I picked up this. So I've already opened it. I've had to go through, check all the discs, of course. But I picked up a used copy of the Bond 50 anniversary. So celebrating the 5 decades of Bond, right? Now this, it did come with a J card. I think it's like a Blu-ray strip along there, but this is 40 quid normally on CEX used. And I picked this up for 20. It's been listed for a while, in fairness. I think this person had it for 30 quid, and I offered, like, I was really cheeky to when, like, the lowest I could do, 18, and she said, oh, will you take 20? And I said, you know what? Yes. So, yeah, I think it, well, maybe 22, 23. But anyways, it's got a little bit of damage on the front. Just got this little bit here, which doesn't bother me, you know, considering I paid half of what CEX charged for it. But let me show you. So this is the actual box, obviously. And I know it doesn't fit on the shelf normally, but I'll talk that through in a bit. But as I say, you pull this out of this really sturdy box, which obviously is much sturdier than this one. And then you get then these two little things. So then you get the years broken down. So the first one is like a silver one. So this is then 1962 to 1981. And as AJ went through on his thing, this set is so much more, you know, visual. You get the year the film came out, the Bond girl in question, the movie itself, obviously, as it goes. And it just continues and continues on. The artwork is just phenomenal in this set. Like, it's really, really good. So this is the set that goes up as far as 1981. So the movie starts from Dr. No, and it goes all the way up to the final movie in 1981, or the first movie, the movie in 1981 is For Your Eyes Only. So as you can see, it just goes, it's hard to show because it's such a wide thing, but as you can see, you get the point. It just continues on, and it just does some really nice artwork, and it's easier for me. I'm gonna watch, like, I've never seen any of the Bonds before Pierce Brosnan, but this set has enticed me to want to watch it. I can keep this on the side. I can then go through it like a book. I'm on like chapter 1, Dr. No, then we'll get to For Russia with Love, etc. And then once you finish book 1, you go into book 2, which this one is actually in gold and not in the grey colour or black and whitey colour. And this goes up to 2012. So you can see there, it continues on, and just keeps going. So yeah, you get Pierce Brosnan there, and then some Daniel Craig. So it's got Casino Royale as well as Quantum of Solace. But they also, when they shipped it with this slot being empty. And this is the Skyfall disc, obviously. So the person that I bought it off did put that disc in. So that slot was normally empty. But I've got the 4Ks for the Daniel Craig stuff. So I'm not too bothered about that. But yeah, as I say, it's just a nice, you know, nice I don't know, it's just a really nice set for the price of 20 quid. And as I say, comparing it to this is leaps and bounds. Now, granted, it doesn't fit on the shelf, of course. This did fit on the shelf over there. It does fit on the shelf, and it is a compact thing from that point of view. But I have space above, you know, above on the tops of my shelves, and I have like my Lord of the Rings on top of this one. So this is going to be fine. It'll fit in somewhere above all of those. But I was just thinking, this is a much more valuable set to have when in comparison, the price of these two is exactly the same based on the used market, of course. So AJ, thanks for showcasing this on your video. You really did make me go and spend 20 quid. But luckily then, today now, in the next hour or two, I'm going to go and ship this off because I've sold this on Vinted for 20 quid. I think I paid 23 for this and I sold this for 20. So to pay £3, yeah, it doesn't include Spectre in this, but I've got them in 4K, as I say. But I want this more visual, more of a book aspect. I think is a really nice set for 20 quid. So yeah, really, really good. As I say, 40 quid in CEX. So to me to get it for 23 is a steal. And yeah, really pleased. I have no interest in upgrading the 4Ks of all the bonds, to be honest. So this set is going to be fine for me and will serve me for many years to come. So that is the pickups then. Of course, we had the Bond 50 set, as well as then we've got our newly installed Contact with a proper case, and then AI and the 12 Angry Men there from Amazon. So that is this week's Blu-ray movie pickups from this week's mail. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts down below on my pickups. Like the video and don't forget to subscribe down below if you are new here. Of course, we will see you in the next video. Goodbye.